Okay, guys, I have the most amazing and refreshing dip for you. This is my easy Mexican street corn dip recipe, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the flavor combination that you're about to see. When we think of chips and dip, vegetables are often overlooked, but this recipe is going to change that narrative. This is full of corn, tomatoes, bell pepper, spicy jalapeno, cilantro, and it's tossed in a delicious and refreshing creamy dressing. It goes surprisingly well with your favorite tortilla chips. And I'll let you in on a little secret. I prefer to eat it with Fritos, and not just plain Fritos, but actually the chili cheese Fritos. So all I've done is I've added some frozen whole kernel corn to a mixing bowl, and of course all of my fresh veggies, including some red onion that I forgot to mention earlier. And now I'm whisking my dressing, which is tahini, fresh lemon or lime juice, and some mayonnaise. I'm going to get that well incorporated, then pour it over the top of my corn and vegetable mixture. Now I want to say something about the frozen whole kernel corn. If it's not the summer season and you can't get fresh corn, I think frozen is the absolute best way to go. I try to avoid canned vegetables at all costs, but you definitely could use canned whole kernel corn as well. I would just rinse it, but I just prefer frozen. It just tastes the most like fresh corn. And if you have corn on the cob or you buy fresh corn from your grocery store on the cob, listen to me. Throw that corn on the grill and let it develop a nice smoky flavor, and then cut it off the cob to make this dip. You can thank me later. That smoked corn will be next level delicious. After I've mixed all of my corn and all of my veggies with that creamy, delicious dressing, then I'm going to pop a lid on my bowl. I'm going to put it into the fridge and let it sit for at least 30 minutes. Now, this sitting in the fridge has two purposes for me in particular. Number one, I used frozen whole kernel corn, mostly because I forgot to set it out, but that's okay. It's going to sit in the fridge and it's going to thaw out. Secondly, you want to let all of these flavors really marry together, and the longer it sits, the better. So if you want to make it a day in advance, let it sit in the fridge overnight. It is glorious the next day. As always, get the full recipe on my blog. The link is in the description for you. You have to make it, guys. You have to.